I guess not. That one. I don't know if I can flip this. Maybe that. No. I don't know if I can show you. It's such a beautiful day. Look at this. I'm sat surrounded. I'm in the middle of the cove. Linda in Lynn Andrews too. That's what I was sharing with yesterday, that, all the threads, all the moments of one life come together, pull them into the center. When you're in the center, then you can make the timeline shift. It's comforting for me to realize that my earlier training with the Native Americans and all the other medicine people, as I plunged deep into shamanism when I was a very young girl and began to hear and feel and commune with everything around me, to the extent that, I called out for my vision, and I got a medicine man showed up and said, "You called out for a vision, here I am to work with you, and the spirits you work with are good." Who knew? And Crystal, all that training that I told you went on for 20 years in Dreamtime, I had no idea it was preparing me for this time. So much that I speak about is based on that richness within the center of my being. And I thrill in the fact that I got to the point that was my statement, that was what I was working on, and then I get this total synchronistic message from Lynn Andrews, of all people, somebody whose books I did not read on purpose, because I wanted to have my own. I wanted to develop my own connection to the Great Mystery. So many rich and beautiful steps. She talks about wounding, healing from abuse. Interesting. I know now the reluctance, why it makes me nervous to open people up to themselves, and have them connect to themselves, because they have to step through pain in order to do that, because you can't really own yourself until you own the fact that you created the reality around you. And if it's from broken, it's from broken. But that is going to be a huge part of my focus. Having been so wounded and having been so abused, I'm going to help others learn to step through and past and beyond that wound. Because the number one feeling you're left with is, I am not worthy. And that is the biggest way to separate yourself from Source. So interesting. Thank you for being on this journey with me, you guys. It may be personal. It may not mean anything to you. If you watch a video, to me, it made me cry. It was so earth-shattering. It made me cry. The simplicity and the beauty, and it reminded me that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm bringing my source back down in, and now I have it into my power center, and I'm creating the fibers into my matrix, and that I can create and commingle. Oh, she even spoke about dipping into other people's holograms. It's not the words she used, but made me realize that, my training is shamanic. I cannot escape what I am. And it brings me full circle, which is, the total closing of the orbit. So I just wanted to share. Thank you for listening.